Episode 3, The Subconscious, the Brain's Silent Partner. Every second, the human brain performs over 1 trillion operations, monitoring your heartbeat, adjusting your posture, processing the light in this moment, and maybe wondering what's for dinner. Yet only a fraction of that, barely 5%, ever reaches your conscious awareness. The rest happens beneath the surface. Silent. Efficient. Invisible. That hidden world is what we call the subconscious mind, a vast, tireless system that never sleeps, never argues, and never forgets. If your conscious mind is the captain steering a ship, the subconscious is the ocean itself, deep, powerful, and capable of swallowing you whole or carrying you to unimaginable destinations. Neuroscience has begun mapping this ocean. The prefrontal cortex, the seat of conscious decision-making, is a mere sliver of your total neural activity. The rest, from the limbic system's emotional memory, to the basal ganglia's habit loops, to the autonomic nervous system regulating everything from digestion to breath, operates automatically. This automation isn't a flaw. It's a feature. Evolution designed the subconscious to take over repetitive tasks, allowing consciousness to focus on novelty and survival. You don't think about walking, you walk. You don't decide to blink, you blink. Every mastered skill, typing, driving, martial arts, playing an instrument, graduates from the conscious classroom to the subconscious workshop. As psychologist Timothy Gallwey described in The Inner Game of Tennis, performance reaches its peak when self-one, the conscious, judging mind, steps aside, allowing self-two, the subconscious, to take over. In that surrender, precision emerges. A tennis player, a surgeon, a musician, each depends on that same quiet intelligence. It is the reason athletes describe being in the zone, why musicians say the song plays through them, and why scientists experience flashes of insight in the shower, not the lab. The subconscious never stops working. It observes. Records. Synthesizes. It finds patterns your conscious mind is too distracted to notice. Even as you sleep, the subconscious is processing, replaying the day's events, reorganizing memories, pruning neural connections. This process, known as memory consolidation, is the reason a problem that seemed unsolvable at night feels lighter in the morning. It's not magic, it's architecture. In the 20th century, research by Benjamin Libet revealed something startling. Our brains often initiate actions before we consciously decide to take them. In experiments, brain activity, the so-called readiness potential, began several hundred milliseconds before participants were aware of choosing to move. In other words, by the time you decide to lift your hand, your subconscious already started the process. This discovery shook philosophy and neuroscience alike. If the subconscious acts first, what, then, is free will? Some argue that consciousness is merely a narrator, the voice that explains what the subconscious has already decided. Others see consciousness as a collaborator, steering and refining subconscious patterns over time. What's clear is this: you are not one mind, but a conversation, a duet between deliberate intention and automated intelligence. When we meditate, focus, or visualize, we are in essence learning to speak the language of that silent partner. We quiet the noise of the conscious chatter so that deeper processes, intuition, emotion, pattern recognition, can rise to the surface. The subconscious doesn't use words. It uses imagery, rhythm, emotion, and repetition. The more vividly and emotionally an experience is imagined, the more the subconscious encodes it as real. That is how visualization strengthens performance. That is how belief reshapes biology. The subconscious mind is not mystical, it is mechanical, biological, and measurable. But its potential is staggering. It is the sum of every memory, every repetition, every feeling you've ever had, stored not as sentences, but as sensations and patterns of energy. And while the conscious mind can hold only about 7 bits of information at a time, the subconscious can process over 20 million bits per second, scanning your environment, body, and internal states all at once. This means your subconscious already knows far more than you can think. The brain's silent partner, the subconscious, is not beneath you. It is within you. It is the reason you survive, the engine of creativity, the source of intuition, and the keeper of your habits. And as we'll see in the next episode, it can be trained. Because while you can't command the subconscious, you can communicate with it. And when that conversation begins, the mind itself becomes your most powerful tool.